Peace, peace. What's good, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. Well, once again, I'm up and I'm at it. Early in the day, like I started yesterday. Yesterday, I started a new trend with my own self. Uh, Welcome in, VA King Mellon. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, one of my new habits is, I want to get up early, start creating content. Well, initially with going live, doing the morning live, because I want to do two a day. I've done two a day before, but I'm gonna start doing two a day. When I get up in the morning, as soon as I get up, I'm gonna go live. Hey, Miss Quana, and then I'm gonna do another one later in the day. Thanks, Miss Quana. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Grand Rising. How you doing this morning? I got Miss Quana on the pin. Y'all make sure y'all make friends with her. Yeah, make sure y'all make friends with her. She creates content, and she makes candles. She's a live hostess too, but she hasn't started back going live yet. But I'm doing okay. I got me some good rest last night, so I'm up kind of early. I actually been up. I've been up. I've been up since like 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I actually been up for a while. How about you? How your day going so far? Well, I know it's just getting started, just like me. Yeah, but I'm good. I'm straight. I'm straight. You know what I mean? Just trying to have a good day. That's it. You know what I mean? Do a couple things that I need to do for the day, and that's about it. What about you? What's your day? What you getting into today? And we need to, I think I'm gonna message you today too about maybe us doing I don't know, doing a little talk or something. You know what I mean? Maybe about to go to work. Well, have a good day. But I'm gonna contact them about us maybe going live together. Maybe we could talk about some things. Maybe just, share some perspectives with the people. You know what I mean? It'll be like an interview, like, you can interview me, I can interview you, whatever. You know what I mean? That'll be good. We could talk about life, spirituality, you name it. I mean, we can talk about anything. Talk about, a lot of different things. Or, like whatever. So, today I'm going to message you today, so we can get together about maybe some times, like, when you free. I'm really, my schedule really free, so, it's whatever. If you want for real, we could do it right now, if you ain't had to go to work, but that's how my schedule is right now. But, yeah, let's do it. And today, you know what? Today I really wanted to talk about, I ain't even gonna lie, like I really wanted to get into how like a lot of us in the world come from like especially, I'm gonna talk about me. I come from a religious upbringing and a religious like just past. And I know that I've like surprised a lot of people by me adjusting and readjusting, you know what I mean, my belief system and just how I do things and how I like, how I live and how I communicate with Allah, with God. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact that a lot of people, right, yeah, right. We all, a lot of us come from that type of background. So when you go into like a different, not necessarily a different, but a strange to people who don't know a lot, when you go into something that's strange to them, you really get boycotted, you get treated differently. A lot of different things goes on. But you know what? But what I really want to touch on is a lot of people know what we know. A lot of people agree with what we know and et cetera, right? Or some of the things that we say in relation to like religion being compromised, different ins and outs about political affiliations and stuff like that. But to make a long story short, a lot of people is changing ever so slowly. You know what I mean? They changing. Oh no! I still believe in the books and all of that. Like, yeah, but what I'm just saying is, the stuff is supposed to be. It's different ways that you can use the stuff for your benefit. It's not just one way. Like, or it's just not one way. You know what I mean? Mainstream religion and stuff will have you thinking that it's only one way to skin a cat, or it's only one way to paradise, or one way to heaven. No, it's multiple paths that one could take to reach God or to communicate with God. So that's what I know. I know for a fact that's what we got to get away from, thinking it's only one way. Or yeah, and that's a fact. That's a true fact, Miss Quana. And just me wanting to speak on certain stuff, because like for real, a brother like me making a move and really just like coming out and speaking not against things, but just speaking the truth. Just like stuff ain't what you think it is. You really need to open up your minds and your hearts for the truth, because the truth is not always easy neither. You know what I mean? I was debating with a family member the other day when we were watching a football game, and I was explaining certain things, and they didn't want to accept it. But the most they can say is, I'm crazy. You can never say that I'm stupid, because if people that know me know that I'm far from stupid or foolish or ignorant or any of that. Hey, Miss Lady T. You know what I mean? I'm far from dumb. Believe that. You know what I mean? But at worst, a lot of the times when you go left in they book, they'll say, "Oh, you crazy," or "Something wrong with you," or all this different stuff. But and see, the one thing about articulation, like as we things get better. Sometimes it's hard for me to communicate what I'm thinking, but the people is changing though, because everybody don't. No, I'm just going live, just trying to get me some time on this live, Miss Lady T. That's it. How you doing though? But I definitely I see a lot of changes coming. I see a lot of changes that have already been made. They are changing people's lives. Right, because you could tell by how people talk, because a lot of people talk. You're starting to hear a lot more about energy. People speaking about energy. A lot of people are starting, especially America. I'm talking about our people, like American people are. You're starting to see that the people are starting to understand and know who they are in reality. Knowing that who you truly are. So that's another good part. But the people being oppressed it ain't just like what you think, slavery and all. It's been spiritual oppression, physical oppression, political oppression, a lot of different forms of. I do too. I do enjoy being different. Yeah, and I enjoy being unique myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do. You know what I mean? Welcome in, Miss Reese. Thank you. Thanks for the heart, man. I appreciate it. Grand Rising. Good seeing you. Appreciate you coming in. I got Miss Reese on the pen, y'all. Make sure y'all make friends with Miss Reese. I appreciate you. No, I appreciate you. Real talk. But a lot of the things that we've experienced, it's meant for us to experience that. For real. Like I'm gonna call us some of the first, but we not the first responders. And I've been on a conscious tip for 10 years, right? But what I'm saying is, it was people, many people, come along before this stuff been out for a long time. Okay, I appreciate it, Miss Reese. But I'm gonna call us the first responders. But a lot of times when the first people to react or and to come out and speak on certain things, you know what I mean? Like just knowing the truth and just trying to tell people the truth, for real, we bore the blunt of a lot of the initial, like, it's really easy for people to really just to pop up now and just say, I start saying certain things. It wasn't like that 5 years ago. It just wasn't. You know what I mean? You telling people, yo, we ain't black and all this different stuff, man. This stuff that everybody is kind of like knowing it now. And I'm glad, I'm very, very happy about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to reinforce it. I'm really trying to say, like, man, people need to stop being scared. People need to really get with the program, and everybody needs to start coming out and speaking and stop letting the people that don't, and start informing the people who don't know. And be proud that you understand who you know yourself. Understand, be proud that you found the truth. Yeah, right, Miss Lady T. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, really, like Miss Kwana said, she proud and she glad that she different. I am too. I'm glad that I was chosen to get the information and to be able to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm glad about that. And I wouldn't have it no other way. I've suffered in certain ways, but you know what though? Me having a religious background, I really know that the people of all ages, you know what I'm saying? Really, those people that are spoken about, and let's say in the Bible and the Quran and stuff like that, these are high vibrational people. I mean, in the people that like was on the good, right? Or what was perceived as good, right? These was high vibrational people. So it's the same thing going on today. You'll seeing people having to go through certain battles, and having to endure certain battles inside of society. You know what I mean? Constant spiritual warfare. You know what I mean? Because that's another thing a lot of people don't know nothing about. Because the more you try to do right for yourself, and the more you try to stand on the truth and try to propagate it, and maybe even speak about it, try to like tell the next person about it, then guess what? They on your head. The spiritual, the energies, the enemies, and all that, like they jump on your top, and you got to deal with things, and you really just got to deal with stuff on a daily basis. That's how, like, sometimes I'll be wore out, like I'll be burned out. I don't be having the energy that I want to like invest into like my social media business like I want to, because sometimes I'm burned out from spiritual warfare. Straight up, I just giggled and laughed, but I'm telling the truth. And people who the people that that's on the same path or same road similar to mine, they understand it. I see that was Miss CC. I see you pop in and out. But Miss CC, long time no see. Good to see you though. That's what's up. That's one of my besties from back in the day. But we definitely free to do what we need to do. And that's why I say accept the truth when you hear it. Don't be scared. You know what I mean? Don't be scared to ride with the truth. Just don't. Hold up. Nah, you know what? I'm trying to find something else to mm. I'll be trying to find some non-copyright don't know. I just got tired out of nowhere. Love, peace. Peace, love. Somebody, I don't know why, I just started feeling tired out of nowhere. Yeah, but hey, it's a whole lot of perspective and context, to be given, with people trying to raise themselves up and come out of certain states, like coming out of the state of ignorance to a state of knowing is a very, very. You sent me a request. Hold up. And going from one state to the next it's not as easy as it's not easy. You know what I mean? It's really not. You know what I mean? Even for your own personal self, or even for if you're trying to be like a caller and you're trying to call people to things. And and these are just something that you gotta work. You just gotta work on. Well, we gotta work on. You know what I mean? I ain't talking down or nothing like that. I gotta, I'm working on a daily basis to keep myself on the up and up. Oh, okay. Yeah, but but the people that already got a little something going on for themselves, and been in it for a little while, we do got to work on just trying to make things easier for the next group of people, or for people that's just having problems and just knowing how to take things. Yo, Karn. You know what I mean? So I know that's one of my purposes too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like anything else. You know what I mean? Even if you're using the army, the leader, God, is going to send the strongest people in first to blaze a trail for the next group of people coming in. You know what I mean? And I definitely know that I'm one of them people. And we just gotta work on these things, and we gotta really, because I can really bear witness to a lot of benefits, with my own personal self. That's why I like conquering fear, developing the ability to be by yourself. These are strengths. These are superpowers, actually. Being fearless and being able to be alone, just you and God. You know what I mean? These are superpowers, but you have to develop these things in order to be a solid spirit, a solid soul, a solid person. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So that's why, a lot of people shy away from the work that comes with. That's why they always saying you got to do the work. In the community, right? They say, people that's really doing the work, doing the work it's work. The work is very, very difficult. A lot of people don't want to be by themselves. A lot of people don't want to bear witness to the truth in front of people who saying something contrary to it. Especially if these people is in your lifelong friend group or in your family even. You won't want to say these things because you're going to upset people. multiple, just so many different things. You know what I'm saying? But in order for you to be one of the extraordinary ones, you know what I mean? You gotta take these challenges, and you have to accept the difficulties that come. You gotta take these challenges, and you have to accept the difficulties that come along. And there's other people out here that are experiencing and have experienced the same thing. So you just gotta really be strong, stay positive, take one step at a time. Hopefully, if you can get a couple, you can dial into a couple channels that are helpful and motivational. That's what I've done. Like I found some very, very highly motivational, highly beneficial people. You know what I mean? That I've dialed into on my journey, and they really kept me going. Like I've had some really difficult days, and I wake up, you know what I mean, and I see them talking on YouTube. Most of these people's on YouTube too, but it's a couple on TikTok, that are highly motivational, and they just keep me going. You know what I mean? Just keep me going, keep me focused, and I only got to make it through another day, one day, just like today. Today is a day, right? Today has its ups and downs too. And guess what? I only got to make it through the day. I ain't got to worry about too far down the road, even though I'm thinking about it and I'm preparing for it. But today is the day that I'm really worrying about right now. And we prioritize. You got to know how to prioritize what's most important in your life at certain moments and certain times. And we just carry it like that. That's really what it is. Because a lot of people be trying to like get into each other's playbooks. Well, not me. I don't try to get it. I don't try to get nothing from nobody. They ain't trying to like give up. But you do have people that try to like, try to swindle and get things out of you. When all the true people is just going to tell you what to do or tell you what not to do, according to their understanding. You know what I mean? You ain't got to pry or be sneaky or none of that. But as you increase, you start figuring stuff out. But I don't know why I'm feeling so damn tired. Somebody wants to shot me a tired bullet. Make them tired. I do my best. Make them tired. I do my best work when I'm tired, though. I do my best work when I'm alone. I do my best work when I'm scared. So so the person think, oh, scare him. We're going to slow him down because he's scared. No, I'm going to move faster. Oh, he by himself. We got him. No, more likely, there's more chance of me flipping you on your head because I'm by myself because I know it ain't nobody to help me. So, I'm just talking mess, but that's the truth. But, yeah, we got our work cut out for us, y'all. That's why what I write on it. What I write on the title is, I said conquer fear, right? Conquer the fear. And that's another thing about the solitude and being by yourself. If a lot of the fear that you have to conquer, it doesn't come until you're alone. So you'll never get the opportunity. You'll never get the opportunity to conquer fear if you're always constantly surrounded by people. If you're constantly surrounded by people. So you see what I'm saying? So certain things everything is interconnected. About, all down the line about, it's all interconnected. Like, and we go through trials and tribulations through the steps that we taking. It's as simple as that. It's very, very simple. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's working for me. It definitely is. I gotta figure out a few things. I really gotta figure out. That's how, like, I ain't gonna lie, my girl Monster Mara, I gotta make sure that I really gotta start dialing into her lives. I really gotta learn. I gotta learn how to reset my gift thing, because, you know, like the Monday, I know about it, but I just never really I gotta learn about it. How to reset your gift box. Hey, Miss Missy, you know how to reset your gift box. You know, all of that kind of stuff. I gotta really learn. Hey, Miss Missy, you know how to reset your gift box. You know, all of that kind of stuff. I gotta really learn that, because I really don't really know how to do it in detail. I'll just be freestyling. You know what I mean? Like I go live with whatever. Like whatever happened to happen. Grand Rising, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. I got you on the pen. If y'all come in, make sure y'all friend up my gifter, Miss Missy. She's on the pen too. Thanks for the heart, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, we definitely nah, you welcome. I appreciate you. I appreciate you supporting me too every day. And Miss Missy is one of my supporters and my good friends on TikTok. And like I said, you know, a lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. You know, like that's all I want to reiterate, because I was just talking about some spiritual matters, but everything in life is based on, we're spiritual beings. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say no cliche sayings, but everybody's journey is a spiritual journey. Everybody is, you know what I mean, has their purpose in this system to be one thing or the other or whatever. You know what I mean? But a lot of people on the platform is always talking about support and all this different stuff, and they don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a few people, not a lot, but it's some people that do, they act according to like what they say. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Missy is one of those people. You know, every day she comes on and she sees me live, she supports me, but she also she supports my content, and I reciprocate the energy when I see her. I try to make it my point to go on her page and like, comment, and repost her most recent posts, and I try to do it every day. Okay, we in a new day today. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go on her page and I'm gonna like, comment, and repost her stuff. At least 2, right? And then I might come back a little bit later on in the day and I'm gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, this is what we need to do in order for us to be successful on one aspect of, you know, what we doing there on the platform. Because, you know, a lot of us is on here for multiple purposes. Me, I have 2 purposes. One, to spread my message, and 2, I need to make money so that I can live and survive. So I have to balance the 2 things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying one is more important than the other, but we all need money to live. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us is up right now going on their way to work. I've worked years and years and years, hard work, physical work. So what I'm saying is, I'm trying to develop my social media business, and I'd appreciate, you know, if you would like, comment, and repost my my content when it comes to the FYP. It's very, very, hold on, very, very helpful. Let me put you up, Captain. Captain Avatar. I appreciate you, Captain Avatar. Captain Avatar is me. That's like a joke. I actually have multiple. I have 4 different pages. I have 2 pages that are for boxing, and I got 2 pages that are like my personal, like just for me, you know, like regular. But yeah, if you're coming in and out, I kind of was playing a certain kind of music because, you know, because I always try to reuse not reuse, but I try to like repost the videos coming from my live stream. And but if you have copywritten music on your if you have copywritten music on your live, then you're not gonna be able to reuse it like a certain kind of way, especially on YouTube. Plus, I'm very like YouTube is very, very important. Matter of fact, YouTube is very, very important. Let's just put it that way. Thank you, Miss Missy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you greatly. If you come in and out, make sure you make friends with everybody in the comments, and especially the pinned account. Miss Missy, she is Indian. She is a Lumbee Indian, and she has Lumbee pride. Robeson County, #family. Y'all make sure y'all follow her. I appreciate you. Yep. I don't know why these glasses. You know what? We'll see. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I didn't wear glasses all my life, so it's kind of like hard for me to I don't really like wearing them. But you know, like, these are like my prescription glasses, and they work. I mean, they good, but the readers I see better with the readers. But I gotta be like this. Like with these, I gotta be at a certain distance for everything to be clear. You know what I'm saying? No, you're welcome. You're welcome, Miss Missy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming in and keeping me company. I do. Yep. Let's just, you know, like, hey, listen, let's just keep supporting each other, keep doing what we're doing on a daily basis. It's going to grow. It's definitely going to grow. And, you know what I mean? I'm going to advise myself and anybody want to listen. Let's do our best to stay away from negativity. Let's stay away from the fear mongering. That's negativity too, but I'm just being specific. You know, stay away from the fear mongering. Stay away from all of that kind of stuff that's that increases us in division. Like, you know, the people being divided is conflict is one of the ways that they control the people. They control us with conflict. They put group against group, religion against religion. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of times, you know, I ignore stuff. I really do. I don't pay no attention to like stuff that's on the news. I just really don't pay it no mind. You know, because I just know how they use it to work. You know, to work against us and to have us always at odds. So I don't pay much attention to it. If it's not something that's going on in my reality, like right where I can see and it's affecting me, directly affecting me, I don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a little teeny weeny advice. Stay away from anything they tell you to be scared of or to be worried about. Question it. It may not even be true. Yeah, divide and conquer. You know what I mean? Because we were created. All of us were created. Even if we come from different peoples, we were all. There was a time when we all existed together in peace. So, because everything else operates in harmony, that's in nature. Like, you know, the way like in the animal kingdom and stuff like that. And okay, God created, or the big spirit, or whatever you want to call, you know, the creator. The creator created the animal world, and the animal world functions in peace, you know, in harmony, right? Same thing with people. Same thing with man. Man is supposed to be operating under that same way. The conflict comes in because people from a whole bunch of man-made stuff. So stay cool. Let people do what they do. You know what I mean? Just do your thing and be, you know, and be good and try to be good to yourself and be good to others. That's basic. You know what I mean? And that's the rap for every day. It ain't just for the day. It's the rap for every day. You know? So many different conflicts that they try to and that's another reason why I don't be want to talk about stuff like, you know, like you got so many different warners and different stuff, like, you know, I'm with all that. Like, I get it. It comes a time, you know, you got to say stuff. You got to warn people against things and stuff like that. But it's so much of that going on. We're being saturated with all of that. So much so that we need to be like, really, like, somebody got to come on and talk about peace. Let's come together. Let's enjoy life together. You know, let's eat together. You know, let's just be on a peaceful accord, a peaceful existence with each other. How about that? Every single day. You know what I mean? Don't matter what color you are or what religion you on or all of that, your preferences and all that. Like, hey, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got respect for yourself, you're gonna do it in private anyway. But I'm just saying, we got to get past all the things that create conflict and that's causing chaos in society here and everywhere else. You know what I mean? And right, coexisting. Yeah, we need to really start trying to figure out ways to coexist without conflict. You know, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We've done it before, and we're gonna do it again. You know, and I'm confident in that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, you know how they say, protect your energy. It take a lot of energy to create a reality where you can be happy. You know, like all of us as individuals, we in the process of creating reality. You know, creating a reality for ourselves that's good for us at all times. You know, so like you do have to protect your reality. You know, because I noticed something. I was kicking it with one of my homies yesterday, right? And he kind of dumped the whole bunch. He was talking about different problems he was having or whatever. And I felt like after we like hung up the phone and stuff, I kind of felt like one thing, I don't know if he did it on purpose or whatever, but he dumped a lot on me. Me just talking to him and him talking about these problems, it dumped a lot on me. But that kept, you know, I'm just saying, be sharp. Like, some people only, you know, you ever have like a family member or a friend that only call you to talk about their problems? You know what I mean? And it's a lot of, you gotta watch out for a lot of stuff. Protect your energy, protect your reality. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people come in with that doom and gloom. Hey, although we gotta deal with our own doom and gloom. Don't call me with the doom and gloom. Don't call me with the doom and gloom. Right, you gotta protect your energy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because sometimes, a lot of times, people be thinking like, nah, if nah, take care of your problem. You know, figure it out. Don't call me. I'm over here feeling good, and you calling me with your problems. You arguing with your wife or you whatever. Like, listen, you've been arguing with her for years. What you calling me for? I mean, I'm just saying, people will try to dump that energy onto you. So you just got. I'm just saying, that's just one example. You know, you gotta protect. Protect your energy at jazz. Yeah, but it's about 7:20. I can't even see. 7:20 something. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go off, Miss Missy, and come back on in a minute. I'm thirsty. I need some water. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, kicking it with me for a second. But yeah, I'll definitely be like I said, I definitely will. I definitely will be. I appreciate what you do too, because you definitely, you support me. Yeah, you're right. That's true. You have to be careful who you talk to, because some people, a lot of these people is like what they call them monitoring spirits. Got a lot of monitoring spirits. They just want to know stuff. You know what I mean? They just want to. They just want to know. You know, I get right. Many different reasons why. You got to be careful who you talk to. That's why I kind of like avoid people. I avoid people for. I like being by myself. Not all the time. Meaning like, eventually, I'll probably have me a girlfriend or a wife or something again. But for the most part, I like being by myself. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the truth. But you do got to be careful. And yeah, that's just you know what? I need to hang on. You know what? I think I'm gonna hang on, Miss Missy. Get it up. I gotta get this. I gotta get up to. I need 10,000 likes because I've been going off without getting 10. Yeah, no, because solitude is a big thing. You know what I mean? You can really peace comes when you by yourself most of the time. Like just like we just saying, like when you got a bunch of your friends and your family, everybody got a problem or something going on in their life or whatever. So you gotta be picky and choosy about when you engage your peoples. That's just how it is. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't be, the only ones that I really like is my children. You know what I mean? And yeah. Other than that, I can do without. I can do without a lot of people. Yeah, I appreciate you supporting me, Miss Missy. I'm trying to get up. I need 2,000. We up to 8K. I'm trying to get to 10K. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm gonna have to tab it up. But it's good to have positive reinforcement. That's another big thing. It ain't all about Hey, listen, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I'm a people person, but I'm a people. I like to. I enjoy seeing my people and seeing people from a distance. I don't necessarily want to talk to them neither. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoy people from a distance. I do have people skills. I know how to deal with people. I have good manners, and I got all that. But if you ask me to make a choice, I would choose to be by myself. Bro, Sonic, what's good? Peace, my brother. I appreciate that. Thanks for the heart, man. I appreciate you, man. Cause yeah, if I see you, bro. I appreciate it, man. But that's what it is. Man, I would choose to be by myself or a significant other or my children. That's about it. I'm in the States. Yeah, I'm in the States now, bro. Not for long though. I was supposed to be rolling out for. Actually, I was supposed to leave today, but I decided to stay 2 more weeks. Yeah, I'm at home. Well, my home state. I'm in Pennsylvania, in Philly. Hold up. I got bro signing on the pen. Make sure y'all make friends. Make sure y'all make friends. I know you already friends with Brother Silent, Miss Missy. But if you coming in and out, make sure you pick up the pen. Bro Silent. He's a live content host. He goes live every day. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you. Appreciate that. Yeah, he's a live host. And he got a real nice live. He plays a lot of good music. Is very very active. Make sure you check his live out and get you some new friends. So if you're trying to get your numbers up, make sure you go on his live. You're going to get you 20, 30, 40 new friends. And yeah, straight like that. Yeah, his joint way more active than mine. So like make sure, and he play good music. It's good. It's nice. It definitely is. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Definitely. Yeah, we almost there. We almost up to that 10K I wanted. Because I didn't want to go off again. Because I kept going, like, well, somebody told me, something about, that 10K, when you get that 10K worth of likes, it'll keep you on the, like, you'll start flowing through the FYP more. So, we got it. We got that 10K, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, well, that's what I needed to get, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I think I'm gonna go off now and try to come back on. Try to come back on a little bit later. I think I'm gonna try to take me a nap before I get back up. It ain't quite 8 o'clock yet, so take me a nap before I get up and go out and take care of a couple things. But I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all, and I'll see y'all later on today. All right, peace, y'all.